All right. What is going on, folks, and welcome to the stream where we bring you technical analysis daily on your favorite altcoins. Folks, we're going to be checking out three altcoins tonight, well, two in fact. Crow, of course, we're going to be having a look at XRP for the first time in a while, and of course, we're going to be checking out good old Bitcoin. But before I do that, I'm going to activate my face on OBS. All right, so we're set to go here, folks. Now, folks, before I do start the stream today, I just want to say, look, big thanks for joining us here. If you do get any value out of these daily streams, and please take a moment before you start watching the stream to hit the like button on the video, say hey in the chat, let me know what's going on. And yeah, guys, there's a couple of things I just want to show you first for anyone who's just chiming in from the start. Now, guys, I've actually got a bit of a trading PDF, particularly for absolute beginners and beginners, about how to learn leverage. It's essentially going to be a free course, guys. Okay, a free course, and all you need to do to actually get a hold of that course is get signed up to Bitunix, guys. The link is right here. It's the pinned link right here at the top, and make any deposit and start doing some trading on there, and I will get you that free course. The way that you claim the course is you join my Telegram group. It's free, guys, completely free. Jump in there, say hey. Okay, we actually made a good call today, and we're currently in an existing trade on BTC, which I'm going to talk to you about, which actually I think might have just gone into the green. But essentially, folks, what I want to do is we're going to show you right here, actually. So we actually shorted BTC at 89,969 and we closed at 89,604. Made a nice little 2% profit to the downside. Now, if you were actually in the Telegram group, you would have been able to enter that call live and you would have made a nice little 2% gain on that trade. And before that, I spoke a little bit about here, the entry here, my thesis as to why I wanted to enter, and we did actually break down. So that short ended up moving in the right direction for us. And then over here on the 29th of December, okay, earlier today, in fact, we actually closed a crow long at 4.53% here as well. And then previous to that, we actually, on the 27th of December, closed a BTC 10x long at 6.65%. That was the Zarino, okay, that actually got involved in that trade there. So guys, if you're not in the Telegram group, it's free. What are you doing? Okay, because you can come over there and literally make some money trading the markets. Okay, this offer probably won't stand forever, but essentially that Telegram link is the second one there. And if you do want to join in the competition, guys, you want to win a Tesla, you want to put yourself on the run to win gold, Rolexes, free USDT, well, Bitunix are doing a crazy offer at the moment where they're essentially giving away $4 million worth of rewards. You can see it here, Tesla, gold, USDT. It's a mega giveaway. I'm not going to bore you with the details, guys, but simply put, all right, if you actually, first of all, register to Bitunix, like I said, and then if you jump down here and click that third link down there, right down the bottom, you're essentially going to join my team here. Once you've joined the team, you start trading. If our team ranks high enough, which it very easily can, because we've got 80 people in the team so far, but we just need more people to actually jump on the team, okay? A lot of you are already trading anyway, but once you go ahead and jump on the actual trading team, then what it's going to mean is that we can basically increase our chances of winning from that prize pool, and the prize pool money or whatever we get gets spread evenly throughout. Okay, kind of a no-brainer not to do it. And folks, I do give away 1,000 Crow every week, which at the moment is about $100. All you need to do to enter is, again, sign up to Bitunix. Link is right there at the top of the chat pinned comments there. Make a deposit, start trading on futures. I announce the winners every Friday. If I call out your unique user ID, all you got to do is send me a picture to my X account at Satoshiyoki7 and a copy paste of your Crow wallet. And upon verification that you are the winner, I will of course send you your Crow. And if you are doing a huge amount of trading volume, guys, then make sure you come over here and trade on Bitunix as well, because again, aside from winning prizes from Bitunix here in the form of Tesla's gold, Rolexes, USDT, you can also win 5,000 Crow from me, which I give away at the end of each month too. Okay, so without further ado, let's jump into it, and we're actually going to go over here. We're going to start with Bitcoin, of course, to have a bit of a look at what is going on. What's going on with Bitcoin right now? Okay, let's reset the chart view. We are currently on the 4-hour chart, and Yeah, so what is happening with Bitcoin? Okay, we had a massive move up on this 4-hour candle. It was a crazy move. Okay, earlier today, we from here went up, and let's have a bit of a look. From top to bottom, I think it was around about a 2.55% move in 4 hours. That's absolutely wild. And it was actually at this point up here, okay, where I once thought to myself, oh, this is kind of like too tempting to not potentially take a short here. So we pretty much entered a short right here, all right, and we managed to cash out at the right time, okay. I can show you the short, all right, and we're actually up on the current trade as well, which is cool. But I can show you the order history on my Bitunix account, okay. Here we go. Yes. Okay, I opened the short here. All right. Open the short here. You can see it there. And then this was the close here. All right. Close the short here. Let's bring it up. And that's the trade there, guys. I like that little meme picture. I don't know what you call it. But yeah, we managed to get in on a beautiful little move. All right. We didn't have a huge margin on it. But those you whales that might be trading on our Bitunix account, guys, 2% move. Hey, that's not too bad, okay? So we've got a pretty good short, and actually I closed the trade too early. I got out too early because it actually dropped down a lot more, but that's okay because we re-entered the market for a long, okay? We did re-enter the market for a long, and that is our current trade, our current position right here, and we're actually up, okay, at 1.76%, with about $4.44 at the moment, and we have gone in with a margin. Your margin is basically just your total amount that you're throwing into the trade of $270. Okay, our average entry price is here, 87,660. All right. We've got a liquidation price of 70,000, but our stop loss, we're not just letting it get liquidated, guys. That's not what we do here, okay? We do have our stop loss set up at 83,500 at the moment, so I've got a pretty deep stop loss on this one, okay? So if we do hit 83.5, then we'll be looking at a loss of $64, okay? If we hit 93,999, which is my current take profit, I may change that. We'll be looking at a upside potential of $97. All right, folks. So, yeah, again, guys, if you want to follow along with these trades that we do on Bitunix, guys, again, never financial advice. Don't invest more than you can afford to lose. You can lose everything trading, investing in crypto. But if you want to jump in, learn a little bit about futures, learn how to not just hold your spot bags, but trade a bit of leverage, then come on over and start trading on Bitunix, guys. Just simple steps, just break it down. First of all, get signed up to Bitunix, go into the draw to win 6,000 Crow every month, 1,000 Crow every single week. Once you get signed up, make the deposit, start trading, even if it's just a 50 bucks, it's going to be enough, okay? Then once you've done that, come and join the free Telegram, okay? That's the link right there, the second chat comment right there. Jump in the free Telegram, okay? Again, today, guys, we closed 2 winning trades. We opened a trade on that BTC short there, 5x. You could have jumped in on that one there. And then the third one down is the $4 million prize pool. Okay, so come get involved before it's too late. So what's going on with BTC right now? Because look, we had a huge drop down, but we have since recovered. In fact, we dropped down to as low as 86,758. That's pretty wild. So we actually lost 87,000 for a moment there. But fortunately, we got eaten up. The bull stepped in. We found some really good support here. And if we actually just zoom out a little bit on this chart, we're kind of not looking too bad on the 4 hour. Okay, we're not looking too bad. We had our low point around here on Thursday, the 18th of December. And from there, we've virtually just been moving up. Okay, to the current price. About here. Okay. So for the last 10 days, okay, the last 10 days of December, almost 11 days, last 10 days and 16 hours, BTC has moved up 4.13%. So that's pretty significant. It's pretty significant. I think we're setting a pretty good base, and I think there's a pretty good chance that maybe the next move up could be the move to break through 90k and hold it. So that's why we are on a long, because I do believe that from here we at least maybe we touch 90k again. Who knows? Maybe we come up, do a double top. Not really sure. Okay, but if we do get up close to the 90k region, I'll probably bring our stop loss up a little bit higher. Okay, so I'll probably bring this stop loss up, maybe to, I don't know, 89k or something like that. okay, rather than 83.5. All right, so we'll keep that one rolling at the moment. We've still got our open orders here. 2 on BTC. I closed my open order for Crow just because I needed to free up some more liquidity to jump back in to the current BTC trade that we are in. All right, but we still do have orders at 85,450 and 84,500 for Crow. Okay, so if the markets do tank, I'm a buyer at those prices. Okay, do I think it gets there? Hard to say. It could easily happen. It's a coin toss right now. The market's pretty volatile, and you know, we've seen crazier things than a drop from 88k to 85 or 84k. So it's very much possible for BTC. I think in the short term, though, you know, we're looking okay. All right, we need to get over this point of control here. So that's like at 88,290. That's this orange line right here. We do need to get out of that zone. Okay, we need to get out of that zone. We're actually back into our I'm going to call it a neutral triangle, but slightly bearish. So slightly bearish neutral triangle. Okay, so we've drawn from the high point here. All right, brought it down, and that low point there, brought it down. Okay, and as you can see, it came to a point and we just thought, screw this, we broke right out. But then we got, bears were like, no thank you, okay. Bears really decided to step in at 90,000 right here, okay. Got up to 90,365 actually. But the R1 resistance on the pivot points on the 4 hour just thought, you know what, screw this. We want to jump back into control here. And we want to send the price of Bitcoin soaring straight back down. That's exactly what happened. And look, it was looking pretty precarious for a time. But fortunately, it did steady. It managed to still finish higher than the low of this green candle here, which is actually pretty important. And since then, we have started to push up. Okay, we have started to push up. And what happens next? Well, look, I think that, yeah, there's a good shot that we might keep pushing past 88,000. It's going to be interesting to see what happens here. Again, like I said, we need to break through 88,290. This pivot point here at 88,000 at the moment. Let's jump down onto the 1 hour chart, have a look what's going on there. The 1 hour chart's just had a big move in the current hour. There is 15 minutes left in the current candle. So what is going to happen here? What is going to happen? Let's just zoom in a little bit on this one. So as you can see, again, kind of same old story. We need to try and get above 88,290. We've got to get above 88,280. Really, we kind of need to get like up to 88,500 really to kind of clear any major resistance zones here on the 1 hour chart for BTC. Okay, bit of resistance in the way here, but that's what we need to break. Okay, so right now we are testing the EMAs on the underside right here. Okay, so you can see we're getting a lot of sell-off around 88,109, which is the 50 EMA. We kind of got to break through there. Okay, it's causing us some difficulty here on the 1 hour. So yeah, I mean, there can definitely be an argument made to suggest that if we can't sort of get above that and finish at like 88,145 convincingly, next candle could be red. We could be revisiting these lows down here and possibly breaking out of this bearish neutral triangle, which would be basically a drop down below 87,000 again for BTC there. Okay, so yeah, we're looking a little dodgy there, guys. Looking a little dodgy. Okay, we're gonna wait it out, and hopefully our little trade here. Hopefully we can stay in our little trade. Again, we're not looking too bad here. I'm kind of, we're up $5 on this, you know, this is not too bad. I'm almost actually quite tempted to even just take profit here. Because $5, it's not bad to be up. $5 on that one. You know, we've had a good hourly candle here. 13 minutes left. Oof. You know, it is having an underside retest. You know, if you did manage to get in this current trade, or if you're in the market now, I got a funny feeling that this could possibly be pointing to a short right here. Could be looking at a short here. It's a bit too risky. You know, I'm not feeling confident enough to go in short. I'd probably just rebuy the dip if I was to exit now, like flash close this position on Bitunix and potentially jump back in. You know, kind of hard to say. But What's going to happen? What's going to happen? What is going to happen? I mean, there could be an argument made for that if we close even just here, that we could keep pushing up. But you know what? I'm going to do the neutral thing. I'm going to bring my trade to break even. I'm going to show you how we do that. So we just check our entry price, 87,660. Go here, 87,660. Okay. And that'll bring us pretty much like a 1 cent loss, which not really worried about that. Obviously there's a trading fee as well, but that's okay. It's not too much on a $270 margin. Okay. So right now we've gone pretty much risk free. All right. We brought our trade up. Okay. If we have a look here, I think we should be able to sort of see, can we see our stop loss here? Some reason it's the current price, but why can't, oh no, that's because it's on Crow. If we go to BTC, we'll be able to see it. Yeah, so that's why I really like using Bitunix, you know. It kind of shows everything on the chart here. It's very visual. I'm quite a visual trader, so, you know, I quite like seeing this here. What's cool is you can see our two limit buys here. Okay, these are our two limit buys down here. And what you can also see here is our stop loss here, 88,760. You can see the current dollar value we're up on the trade. You can actually see the market, it's actually getting pushed down quite quickly now. So I don't know, I've got a funny feeling we might get kicked out of this trade at break even. See, it's coming down pretty quickly right now. Coming down pretty quickly. I'm tempted to actually flash close this, to be fair. We're only up 1% on the trade now. But I got a feeling that 10 minutes left to go in this trade. There's a chance, you know, are we gonna you know, this is 1 hour. If we can't hold above that, I think bears will step in here. I do think bears could step in here. I do. It's looking like this might be a failed underside retest and maybe cashing out here. This is the kind of time where it's like, okay, I'm actively in a trade right now. You know, we've made 1.5% on the trade for the moment. Okay. So do we think about hopping out here? We're back up to 1.6%. We're still moving back up. This is an interesting point to be in the trade here. You know, I've taken the nerves of steel. I've taken the nerves out of the trade because worst case scenario, I just get stopped out at a break even, you see. I'm at 87,660 here on the stop loss. Our entry was 87,660. So I'm just paying the trading fee, which might be about $1. Okay, so I'm not too worried about that. But this is where, you know, those instinctual decisions really matter. Okay, so it's like, it's all coming down to these two lines. You can see they're actually intertwining, right? There's two lines here, if you can see. One of them is the 100 EMA, another one is the 200 EMA. Two out of four, there's 2 out of 4 of the EMAs. They're the two strongest EMAs. Okay, so they are, in fact, yeah, we're really coming down heavy right now, and I think we might get stopped out. I'm going to let it ride, though. I'm going to let it ride. I'm not going to exit early. I'm going to let it ride. See, we're at 87,670. If that goes to 87.6, I'm going to get tagged out. There's 8 minutes left in the 1 hour candle. 8 minutes left in the 1 hour candle here. See, we're up only 0.26, yeah? I think we might get stopped out, guys. So it's going to be interesting for you to see this, what happens. Because if we do get stopped out and it tanks, I might look at a re-entry into this. What would be the most annoying is obviously if we just got tagged out of our trade right here, and then after we got tagged out, the market started to soar up. But I'm okay with this, and I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to remind you why I'm comfortable getting stopped out here, because trading is all about probability, right? I'm trading with 5x leverage here, and I know for a fact that we are underneath all of the EMAs plus the point of control. We've got some really serious resistance ahead of us that's basically suppressing the price down right now. Okay, we've got some real resistance up here. And we've had a pretty big green candle right here. All right, so there's simply just a good chance that we do get stopped out. And matter of fact, I think we're probably going to pull the pin on this. Pushing back up a little bit now. We're at 87,797, 87,808. Pushing back up above $2. Yeah, if we get stopped out, I'll look at a potential re-entry into this. But it's looking like we're going to get stopped out. I think I've got a feeling Bears are, yeah, it's looking like Bears are in control. I think they've got too much control here, the Bears. We may even be looking at an XRP trade here after this and just see. We're going to check XRP. Can also check Crow. You know, we might even enter into a Crow trade here, depending on what's happening with the chart. And we got stopped out. Yep. Okay, so we did get stopped out there, guys. We were up a little bit on it, but we got stopped out for a 15-cent loss there. Okay, got a 15-cent loss. We were stopped out there. You can see right here. Bring that up for you to see. Well, it's actually more like a 10%, 0%, but we lost 10 cents on that trade. Okay, lost 10 cents on the trade. So really what I'm looking out for now is a point to get back in on this. Because, you know, Bears took control here. It's pushing back up though. So again, this is what we didn't want to see. You know, we didn't want to see getting tagged out at 87,600 and then just a bounce straight back up. I just kind of get the feeling that, you know, this candle closes in 5 minutes. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think there's a chance we revisit 87,000 right here. I really do, which would be about here. So as a matter of fact, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a buy order in right here for BTC. I'm going to put a buy order in for limit 87. We're going to go, in fact, we're going to go 86,999. Okay. Chuck a little bit in that. We'll chuck $100 in that. We'll chuck 120 in. Open the long. Did that. Oh, yeah. Okay, we're going to add the stop loss there. We're going to just chuck the stop loss at 83,999. That'll be a $20 loss if we get a loss on that. We'll set this up at 93,999 just for now, which will be a $47 win. Confirm that, just so we got some kind of stop loss set in place. I might move that, but I want to just keep a bit of breathing room on it while I still am kind of like okay to ride that loss down if we do get a bit of a dump. So now that's going to be obviously our biggest buy order right there at 86,999 right here. Okay, that's the one we just put on. Okay, we just put on that buy order. 85,450 and then 84,500. Guys, if you want to come along and start learning how to trade, okay, and come on over, get signed up to Bitunix, guys. Link's right up there at the top. Get signed up, make your deposit, and go into the running to win 1,000 Crow every week, 5,000 Crow every month if you're doing a lot of volume. And yeah, come join us. Not financial advice, but you can come along, join us, guys. We trade using Bitunix. We do the TA, we do the trades. I show you the positions, the buy orders, stop losses, take profits, everything, guys, everything. We show it all to you. So come along, get involved. We bring it to you real. So as you can see, it's actually dumping a bit now, 87,571. Okay. 3 minutes left in this candle close for BTC. So while we wait for that, we don't need to watch this too much right now because we do have that buy order in place at just under 87,000. So let's move over onto Crow and see if there's any action going on with our beloved Crow coin. Crow coin. Let's go. Crow coin is dumping. It's taking a big poo-poo right now as well. Oof, and this is the 4-hour chart. The last 3 4-hour candles, wowzers, has not been looking good at all. I think yeah, damn, she is not looking too good. We might set a buy order at 9127 here for Crow, maybe. Yeah, I'll chuck a little bit in that. So let's go to Crow. Our Crow coin. Okay. Limit order. What do we say? 9127, do we say? Let me just have another quick look. Make sure, yeah, about 9126. Yeah. Sorry, 9126. So 9126 for Crow. How much are we going to put in it? I'm going to put about $60 in that, $63. But we might actually throw that at 10x. We might go a 10x on that, actually. Let's go 10x. Okay, we'll confirm that. We'll make that a 10x trade. Yeah, let's open the long first because it's a limit long. Okay, we'll go to the orders and let's just add in our stop loss. Work out where the stop loss should be. So if we kind of go, what would happen if we set our stop loss somewhere here? 8943. Let's have a look. What happens if we set our stop loss at 8943? $12 loss. Yeah, we can handle that, right, guys? We can take a $12 hit on Crow. That'd be a 20% move to the downside. 20% move to the downside, $12 loss. Yeah, screw it. Let's jump in. And for the take profit, you already know what it is. We're going in at 38 cents, baby. 38 cents. The post-Trump run, boy. And check that out, guys. Only a $60 margin. Get in at 30 cents there, 38 cents there. If we hit that, freaking 2K. Let's go. I'm cool jumping in that trade. I think that's a bloody ripper, to be honest. I think that's an absolute ripper. Ethereum's just shit the bed too. Really has taken a bit of a dump there, ETH. Going to stay out of ETH for now. And we're going to bring up the old XRP. XRP. Let's have a look. We haven't had a look at XRP for a while. Okay. XRP. We're going to just check it out on Binance because accurate enough for us. Ooh, so XRP is yeah, kind of similar trajectory to Bitcoin right now. Okay, so we've got a pretty interesting potential double bottom here. Got quite a good base of support around $1.85 right here for XRP. As you can see, there was some beautiful base of support here on these hourly candles here. Do we come down for a proper double bottom retest? It could be. This could be the W pattern forming here, right? So the W, so it could potentially, okay, look something like that. All right. More of an N really, isn't it? But interesting to see what happens here. You know, we might get a dip down on this on XRP here. Okay, so 1 hour. I'm tempted to maybe jump into a trade here at $1.85. Currently at $1.86. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to jump in now because it's like what's going to happen? You know, are we going long? Are we dumping down? Market kind of still has to decide. We're under the EMAs. I mean, who knows? There's a chance that this flips back to bullish. BTC, oof, look at that. I just got a feeling BTC is going to have a bit of a move down right here. Maybe to 87K, which, you know, we made the right call, guys, because, well, you know. Yeah, see how it's having a bit of a dump now? 87,278. So we are moving down pretty quickly. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Like, we are dumping now on BTC here. That double bottom would be 86.7. We're going down towards the first support line on the 15-minute, which is 87,128. So I'm a buyer at I'm a buyer at 87, guys. I'm a buyer at 87. Currently at 87,267. I'm not going to jump in right now, but I am a buyer. Definitely a long buyer at 87. That's for sure. Whoopsies. And yeah, as for XRP, look, again, it almost kind of looks like we could be looking at along, but I just think it's got to come a little lower. It's got to come a little lower first. I do think I want to jump in this. Very tempting. Very tempted by this potential double bottom. $1.85. 18549. Let's do it. Let's do this. 18549. Order price 18549. 8549. Let's chuck at least $100 at that. $100 at it. Let's go in at 10x. Confirm 10x on that. All right. 1849. Let's open it. Okay, so we've got an open order there on XRP as well. Now, what do we think about the stop loss here? Well, gonna have to go out to the 4-hour to get a bit of a gauge on the stop loss, because I wanna keep a pretty loose stop on this one. I reckon we get down to $1.80, $1.8215. Let's check that out. $1.8215. That puts us at an $18 loss. That would hurt a bit, but you know what? Screw it. And a take profit. We can get back up to even just below that EMA, the 100 there, at $1.98.2. Where's that going to put us? $1.98.2. That'll give us a $29 win, which that would be lovely. Screw it. So we're in a few trades now, guys. Not in trades, but we've got limit orders open. Okay, got a 10x open for Crow, a 10x limit order for Crow, 10x for XRP, 3 5x's for BTC. So now it's really just a case of sitting back and just seeing what the market really does here. Seeing what the market does. Been streaming for 32 minutes. We'll probably go for like another 15 minutes or so, you know. Maybe another 15 minutes. It's great to have everybody here tonight. Couple likes on the stream, appreciate that. So yeah, guys, if you're not a member of the Telegram yet, make sure you jump in the Telegram. Okay, it's right here. Put our trades in here, you know. Link to get signed up to that Telegram. It's right here, guys. Right there. Come along and get signed up. What's going on with BTC here? Yeah, see, so this Owlies, yeah, we're still trying. It's kind of hanging on, you know. It's hanging on right here. BTC, but I'm feeling like a bit more of a downwards movement, at least to 87,000. You know, I think there's a good chance we hit 87 here. S3 support on the 15-minute would be actually at 86,855. S2 support would be at 87,128. So this is going to be interesting, but we might double bottom and work our way back up. We can jump in the 3-minute chart, see what that's going on, what that's got going on. Not too much. Yeah, I'm not going to go too crazy with trading the shorter time frames for now. We'll leave those for the Thursday and the Friday streams. 3-minute chart, 1-minute chart. We'll leave that to Zar for now. Yeah, guys, if you want to jump in on the shorter term trading days, guys, we focus on bringing them out Thursdays and Fridays. I might start doing a few myself if you guys like them, but at least on Thursdays and Fridays. What we're looking at here is we do have a buy order set for BTC. We're looking to buy in at 86,999 right here, okay? And we're just basically seeing if we're going to hit that level. We're at 87,241 right here. And we are collapsing. I just feel like it's going to be interesting. This is a 15-minute chart right here, guys. It's going to be interesting to see if we get bulls stepping in at 87,127. That is the current support level. My bets are placed, well, I'm actually in here. You know, I should probably go in even lower. Probably like 86,950 I should probably enter really. I mean, if I got really greedy, I'd be looking at like 86.7. You know. It's just, yeah, BTC, you know, it's just having such a hard time breaking 90k. Such a sell wall up at, you know, that 90k region. It's just crazy, guys. Crazy. It's just not able to really break it. Just not able to break it. Kind of tempted to move my buy order, actually. Tempted to move it a little bit lower, maybe here, maybe like 80, like 86,950. Get a bit greedy there. This support's holding up really well though. Sorry, I know it's not like super clear, but see this support line here? It's the S2, 87,128. That's proving to be a nice little short-term support level there, the pivot point for BTC. Will it hold though? Will it hold? I'm not going to go any higher than where I am now on my buy. I'm not going to buy for any more expensive than now. I don't care if I miss it. I'm going to stay patient on it. Right here, 86,999. That's my entry, straight up. Okay, that's my entry right there. Yeah, so support seems to be holding. XRP had a little bounce on that as well. Had a nice bit of buy pressure. This little retracement line on the Fibonacci, the 236.236, holding up really well. As you can see, we broke above it. Started the base of the support here, here, and now here. So 4 lines here. So XRP finding a lovely base of support at a $1.8568 right here. So quite frankly, even entering right now on XRP at market, it would be a little early in my opinion. I'd like to get in, if I was taking an aggressive style entry on XRP, we'd want it lower really at 18576, somewhere around this region. So it can be tempting to look at this and go, oh, you know what, screw it, I'll just get in now on XRP. But you gotta always remember, guys, you know, if you miss, it's better just to stay patient. That's what I always find. Just stay patient. Wait for that ideal entry. The ideal entry here is no sooner than really here. No sooner than just above this red line. And then if it doesn't hit that red line, and then if it takes off green, it's always a possibility. You just got to understand that there's always going to be another trade you can enter. You're always going to be able to enter on another dip, okay, or another pump. Whether you're shorting or going long, you're always going to be able to enter again, so long as there's volatility in the market. And that's the benefit of trading leverage. That's the benefit of trading with 5x. You can trade up or down. Don't just have to rely on what your spot bags are doing. Okay. So I'm working on a short course directed at absolute beginners and beginners, from spot bag to being able to trade some leverage. It's a free PDF course, very easy, digestible. And really the purpose of the course is essentially just teaching you how to make some extra cash aside from just holding your spot bags. It's directed at those of you who don't have experience or don't have a lot of experience trading. Okay, we talk about risk management and just understanding and like our approach, how it works. You know, we only trade on Bitunix. They've got the best spread, the best liquidity that we like to use and trade with. The course isn't live yet, but like I said, it's going to be free. It's going to be a free course. The only thing you need to do to get that free course is jump in the free Telegram. Links right here, and sign up for Bitunix, register, make any deposit of $50 or more just to have the funds ready to try some trading with. That's all you have to do. And then you'll also go into the running to win 1,000 Crow every single week and 5,000 Crow every single month. See right here, so BTC, we're back in the green here. It's trying to make a bit of a move. We're at 87,493. So we exited at 87.6. We got stopped out. 87.6 we got stopped out. Been streaming for, what is it, about 39 minutes now, so we'll go for a little bit longer here. Might check out ETH tomorrow. Let me know in the chat if you want me to maybe check out some Ethereum. Yeah. Scroll out to the daily chart. How's that one looking? God, the daily chart's just looking horrific. Just not able to, just can't break out of this zone. Just can't get above 88 for long and hold. You know, I have to say it's, you know, we have leveled out a little on the daily. It's not looking horrible, but you know, we really do need to kind of break. We need to break above 94k soon, I reckon. Otherwise, we might be in some deep trouble. The weekly's holding, but it's not looking amazing, but it is holding above the 100. EMA right here, currently at 85,114. Got to hold 85,114 on the weekly close. Otherwise, oh boy, we could be looking at 80k real fast. Telling you that right now. Okay. But anyone might say that this is a hell of a buying opportunity right here at this level. Okay, that's why I always say to you guys, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher high, higher high, higher high, higher high. So, the next one should be a higher high. We should get a move up to here next. Maybe we, you know, maybe we get up to 130k on the next move up. It's going to be really interesting to see what this next few weekly candles do. But I do feel like this is the accumulation zone right here. I really do. I'm very confident on it. Having a bit of a move here now in the alley. We're back up above 87,618. I ain't going to enter the here though. I'm just going to let this play out. Alright guys, so we've been running for about 42 minutes so far. I'm going to wrap the stream up there guys. We'll catch you tomorrow. Hope you enjoyed it. Like if you enjoyed, share, and we'll look forward to catching you in the next one guys. Peace. $28.27. Got like $9.